Okay, so last boss fight, the Gardener. This is on the game The Gunk, which you saw on my last playthrough. I was playing this, and I must admit, I've enjoyed this. I've been playing it non-stop. So, we're on the Gardener. This is a little bit tricky, but it's not a bad fight. So, what you got to do firstly is get to the switch. If you don't know how to do this, if you don't want to ruin it, don't watch. So once you switch to switch, you can basically get your companions, which is your robot and your friend in the spaceship. You can get them to deactivate the shields because you can't get to anything in a moment. So there you go. Now we can get to these levers, which take a little time to pull out, and you do normally get attacked while you're doing it, but pull them out, and there's about 4. You will get attacked by other enemies, which we've got to keep fighting. But I think there's about 4 or 5 of these around the whole of around the circle of that gardener there. But I've been non-stop playing this, so I've really hooked me, this game has. It's only about a 5 or 6 hour playthrough, so it's not a long game, but totally enjoyable. And as I say, I loved it, so I thought I'd share the ending with you. So if you don't want to spoil it, don't watch, but oh, it's great. Okay, so look, you can see the ooze or the gunk is covering the switch I need to get to, so you need to sort of lure the gardener to fire at you and jump out the way at the last minute. That way you can clear the way and get to the lever you need to get to. So here we go, I'm trying to lure him. Once you know he's going to fire, jump out the way, and there you go, clear the ooze out the way. So that's what I'm doing now, but trying to fight off the creatures that are trying to fight me at the same time. There you go, just got to get in there, pull the lever. So it's not complicated, but it gets trickier. So there you go, we've got a chance to get in there and sort of attack him. We're going to pull the wires off him, all these little life tubes that are attached to him, pull them off. But oh yeah, before you can finish it, no, he's not letting you do it that easily. No, it's going to give you a little bit more hassle yet, with more enemies and bigger enemies. They're all coming in to make your life hard, so you can't pull them other switches. There you go, look, you've even got the big sort of ooze ball man running at you. He's quite a big enemy. It's a bit tricky actually, but I found a good little thing actually. If you can time it right, you can actually get the gardener to fire at him and kill him. So that's quite a good little tip for you. You know, you let the gardener be your, almost help you out by blasting the enemies. If you time it right, you can clear them quite easily. So it's quite good because these control panels, as you go around, give you a bit of shielding from the big laser he's firing at you. If you see him there, look, to actually kill them, you need to sort of use your sort of hand power glove to sort of attack him from the back. But as I say, if you can get it right, you can get him killed. So we're getting close now, we're not far off. Look, there you go, look, there you go, took one out. See it get blown to pieces. There's the other one gone. So that worked well, took out the laser. And we're now looking at 1 or 2 more to do. So like, if you see over there, you've got a couple more enemies in front of the other ones. So if we can get that right, we can clear that one as well. So let's try that one as well. Okay, here we are, last bit coming up. Oh, we just get in there, use just in the corner, but I think we can get away with this. Lovely. I think we've got 1 more to do. There we go, a couple more enemies. These not bad, you can just kill them quite easily, so they're not a problem really. Okay, I think we've got 1 more. So yeah, I mean, I did die a couple of times doing this. Obviously I've edited that. You didn't want to watch me die a couple of times, but you always do that with some of the harder bosses. You always you have a couple of goes and you realise the best way of doing it. So that's why I've got this last one, and I thought I'd show you this one. But if you're struggling, at least you get an idea on the best way to do it. So I think I've only got 1 more to do, so I'll get in there. Oh, here we go, trying to lure the laser. Oh, lovely, cleared. It should be the last one. Okay, here we go. last lever. That's it. You know, once the shields come off, get in there and pull his life force off of him. The last tubes attached to him. Oh, somebody's running at me then, so that was good timing. One of them big giant enemies. And there you go. It's as simple as that. This is a great game. As I say, I gave this games with double thumbs up. I'd say I loved this game. If I knew there was enough to do to go back, I would have probably played it again, but there wasn't enough. I really did search far and wide around to get extra bits and find the extra, well, any extras I could find. I went and found them, so there's nothing more for me to do. So yeah, I've done everything I can on it and thoroughly enjoyed it. So basically, by doing that, this gardener was controlling this planet and basically holding prisoner the occupants of the planet. So you've freed them, and by getting rid of the ooze, the gunk as the game's called, you've freed the planet, and all the life force and plants, everything goes back to normal on the planet, which is pretty cool. And everything goes back to normal. There's your co-pilot and your robot friend. So that is really it. All it does is gives you a few like illustrations of the planet. It doesn't actually give you any video footage of the last, of what happens next. It's just some nice little drawings, as you can see here, of people going back to normal on their planet. So brilliant game. Okay, I love that. This is Games Rob, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you later.